guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here on my channel. Happy to have you here. Hope you'll consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. I have a new foundation to try out for you guys today. Actually, a new skin tint, and that is from Beautyblender. If you can believe it, we're getting something other than a makeup sponge from Beautyblender, and I am here for it. I think this was long overdue for them to include some updated items to their product lineup, and they actually have two things that I picked up. I picked up this skin tint. This is the Bounce Skin Tint, and I also picked up their new Bounce Cream Blush. So we're going to be trying some new products out in today's video, and I'm not limiting it to just these two products. I'm also trying out for you guys the new Milk Hydro Grip Eyeshadow and Concealer Primer. I will be showcasing this on day one, and also in today's video, I'm including a little wear test of this new One Size Beauty concealer. This is the Turn Up the Base Concealer, and I picked up the shade Fair 4 in this one. Side note, today is day 2 when I am wearing these products, minus the Hydro Grip Primer, but I have everything else on. No powder, no setting spray, no primer. We're just trying these products for what they are. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned to the end of the video to see how these products wore on my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. But this new Bounce Skin Tint was released a few days ago on the Sephora website. It retails for $29. You get 1 ounce of product, and there are 20 different shades to choose from. The shade that I picked up is called Light 3, and this shade is best for light skin tones with a neutral to cool undertone. I tend to look more for neutral or warm undertone versus cool, but I thought with my newly blonde hair, if I had a little bit of cool tone in the foundation, I think everything would coordinate just fine, and so far I don't have a problem with the shade. I will be showing you swatches of this indoors and outdoors so you can see how it's going to compare to some other skin tints I have in my stash. So hopefully that will help you make a good shade buying decision should you buy this online the way I tend to purchase all of my foundations. I want to quickly give you some specifics on this new skin tint. I thought it was really interesting. You guys know that 2021 has been the year of the skin tint, and I tend to go more for a medium to full coverage type of foundation, but guys, I have been changing. I am really getting into skin tints. I just really love the finish of it, and I'm not wearing any highlighter today. There is no highlighter on this face, and look at the nice glow I have to my cheeks. I'm here for it. Now, the new Bounce Skin Tint has quite a few claims behind it. It says it's going to be long wearing. It does have the drop style applicator, which I don't mind at all. It's going to provide a natural finish. It is best for combination skin, which I'm combo. I'm normal to oily. Normal on the perimeter of my face, oily definitely in my T-zone. This does contain hyaluronic acid. It's going to provide a light to medium buildable coverage, which that's fine with me. If I can build it to get it to medium, that's all I need. Now, I want to point out something on the Sephora website. I'm not too sure if this is just a typo or discrepancy, but the top part of the website says it's going to provide a natural finish, and then towards the bottom, it says it's going to provide a radiant finish. I think it is a happy medium between the two. I love a natural finish. That's probably one of my favorite finishes when it comes to foundation is a natural finish, and I definitely don't have a problem with radiant finish. I love to have a nice healthy glow going onto my skin. For whatever it is, I do like the finish, whether it be natural or radiant. I think it's definitely a combination of the two, and as you can tell right now on my skin, I'm not wearing any powder with it, and there's definitely a nice glow going on. So in addition to having hyaluronic acid, which is going to help draw in and lock in moisture to our skin, it's also going to help plump up the look of our skin for a more youthful appearance. This does contain niacinamide and willow bark extract, and those ingredients are going to smooth and brighten and reduce the look of irritation and minimize the appearance of pores and blemishes. I am all about that. I don't get too much acne anymore. When I was growing up, I had very acne prone skin, and I do have leftover acne scars, which is why I like a good medium coverage foundation. But I use both hyaluronic acid and niacinamide pretty much on a daily basis. So if I can get a little bit of those ingredients in my makeup, which I have on for at least 12 hours a day, I don't mind that at all. Now, this product says it's also formulated with beta-glucan, which is going to soothe and restore the skin. So a lot of good claims behind this new skin tint. I'm very happy to see that Beautyblender has released a product like this. I do have their original Bounce foundation. That one was okay for me, but it really started to break down, on me at least, around the 8-hour mark. I tend to need more of a 10-hour foundation, and whatever has to do after the 10 hours, then so be it. But that foundation, I always remember just kind of breaking down on me and looking makeup-y about the 8-9 hour mark of the day. So it's not typically one I reach for. I think I'm actually almost done with it, so I'll probably be discarding it soon. But I'm hoping this is going to be a nice replacement for that. Definitely a very different formulation to their current original foundation that they released about 2-3 years ago now. So happy to have this in my stash, happy to be trying it out for you guys over these next 2 days. I will be giving it a 10-hour wear per day, and we'll see how it's going to wear on my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. You guys know that I do check-ins throughout the day, letting you see how things are going, what I'm liking, what I'm not liking, and of course at the end of the video I give you guys my final thoughts on not just this product. I'm also going to be trying out the blush, the concealer, the primer, just a lot of newness to my stash. I did a little mini Sephora haul a few days ago, and so everything arrived. I'm just anxious to try it out for you guys. I'm going to insert swatches first, and then I will take you into the day one application of this new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint. So if you want to see how this 2-day, 10-hour wear test is gonna go, keep on watching. Alright guys, so for today, I am actually getting ready to go to work, and I will be wearing a mask all day. So I definitely want to try this new Beautyblender Skin Tint with the rest of my makeup products. So I'm going to go in with primer first, and this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And in today's video, I'm also going to be trying out a few new products, one of them being from Milk, and this is their Hydro Grip Eye Primer Base. It also says that you can use this under the eye area as well, so I'm going to try it both ways. This feels very different than the primer I just applied to my face. This is a very smooth texture. And it definitely doesn't do anything like for discoloration. This is a clear product. So some of you might need to go in maybe with a concealer on your eyelids and then apply this on top. I'm just applying it this way. I don't even know if I'm going to be doing eye makeup today, but I just wanted to see how it feels. Now I'm going to give the skin tint a good shake. And once again, I am in shade Light. I'm going to start first with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. This is nice. Now it says you can get a medium coverage out of this. It's a buildable, and the shades are going to be pretty forgiving. I kind of felt like when I opened this yesterday, it might be a little too dark, but it seems to be blending in very well. It's definitely very lightweight. And right away I can see that it is neutralizing some of the redness. I like it. I like the way it is applying. Definitely very, very skin-like, the way I would expect a skin tint to be. Now I have a little bit left on the back of my hand, so I'm going to get my Beautyblender, Real Beautyblender, and I'm going to drop out a little bit more on the back of my hand. And let's start bouncing on this side. So most definitely I am using more product with the sponge than I did with the brush. I'm going to take a little bit more of the skin tint, and I'm going to get some with my foundation brush and just build up this area. The sides of my cheeks are always where I like to build up coverage. But I do like the coverage this is giving on its own. I think it is looking really pretty. Okay, so there's definitely a glow to this. I am definitely going to need to powder down my nose. I don't mind a glow like on the perimeter of my face, but when it comes to the nose, I don't need any help glowing there. But I like this. This is definitely very skin-like. It just feels and looks really good. Like, I really like the way this is looking on my skin. I feel it's kind of looking like that new L'Oreal Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Except I think that has a little bit more coverage than this one has. Okay, so for concealer, I bought a new concealer. I bought this one from One Size Beauty, and this is the Turn Up the Base Concealer, and I purchased the shade Fair 4. I purchased this off of the recommendation of my friend Christy here on YouTube. I'll have her channel linked down below if you want to check it out, but she says this concealer has been working so well for her. She hasn't felt the need to purchase any others or try any others. So I have high hopes for it already. Okay, so I think the concealer and the skin tint look perfectly fine with each other. No issues there. Now what I'm going to do is set my under eye area and my T-zone with my favorite Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Finishing Powder. Alright, so everything seems to be looking really good. No complaints. Very nice. Now, I have a new Beautyblender cream blush that I want to try out for you guys. This one is called Cheeky Pink, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. Ooh, it's very creamy. There it is right here on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzer real quick. I don't know that I'm gonna bronze the sides of my cheeks just because I'm gonna be wearing a mask all day. But I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I have the shade Medium, and this is a nice little glowy bronzer on me. Well, I guess I'll just do right in here. I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 107 just to blend that. All right, now I'm going to dive into the Beautyblender Bounce Blush. I'm using an e.l.f. brush to apply. Ooh, this is a nice, very pretty pink shade. That's some nice color that it gives. Easy to work with. Now, I don't know if the little glow is coming from the blush or if it's also just coming from the skin tint, because the skin tint had a glow to it. This is pretty though, very natural, buildable as well. It's cute, I like it. I'm not gonna put a highlighter on just yet. Not too sure which one I'm gonna wanna do, but as far as the makeup application goes of the skin tint, I love it. It mixed well with the Milk Primer, with the Flower Beauty powder, with the One Size concealer, and I really like this blush. I love the glow I'm getting. I don't think I'm gonna add powder to the perimeter of my face, just so we can see, you know, what that's gonna do, what that's gonna look like, but I definitely needed to powder down my T-zone because I will be wearing a mask all day. So we're gonna really put this to the test for the next 10 hours, and we'll see how it holds up. I am gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, but I do wanna give my face a spritz with the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray. Alright guys, so I will be back in about 5 hours to give you guys the first check-in of the day with this new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint. Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is the 5-hour check-in with the new Beautyblender Skin Tint. This is what my face is looking like. I think it all looks pretty good. The blush is still there too. No issues for me whatsoever. This is a mask that I've been wearing all
morning. And so you can see there is a little bit of rub off in there, but it's mainly like on the sides. It's not so much like up here by the nose. There's like very little bit on the nose. But there is some rub off, but it doesn't look bad on my skin. I don't think that my makeup has gotten cakey or anything. Maybe like you can tell the tip of my nose is slightly red because of the rub off, but I think this looks really nice. It is super, super lightweight, and it does provide a nice coverage. I like the finish of it. No complaints from me. I will be back in another 5 hours to give you guys the final check-in of this day 1 wear test. Hey guys, this is a 10-hour check-in with the new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint. And this is how I am looking. I'm sitting right in front of a window. I think it held up pretty well. It's kind of, you know, looking a little makeup-y, like right here around my nose. And you can see, like, I have a little bit of redness coming in on my nose, and that was from wearing the mask all day, the rub-off. And maybe ever so slightly in between my brows, it looks a little bit makeup-y. On my chin, it has come off some. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. The blush is still on too. The blush is still on, and I did enjoy the Milk Hydro Grip eyeshadow and under eye primer, so that went pretty well too. I like the skin tint. I think for, you know, really wearing a mask for the last 8 hours, I don't think this skin tint did too bad today. I'm definitely not excessively oily, and I haven't touched up all day, so that's pretty good. And me being a normal to oily skin type, I would definitely expect more oil on my nose, and I don't, so that's pretty good. I think if I didn't have to wear a mask, I think this would probably look a little bit better, but since it's required at my work, I do have to wear a mask pretty much the entire time unless I'm by myself. So I like it. I will be trying it tomorrow. I'll be trying it without primer, without powder, without setting spray. Probably just do maybe an eye look. I didn't get to do an eye look today. I have to film something later today though. But this is how the makeup is looking after 10 hours, a full work day's wear. Walking, I have to walk, guys, 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon to and from my car. So that's, I have a long walk. It's easier in the morning, but it's definitely harder in the afternoon because it's 100 degrees outside. So I definitely put it to the test today. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow so we can see how this skin tint is going to work without any helping products. Hey guys, day 2 check-in here. I applied the new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint about maybe half an hour ago, and this is what my skin is looking like. No primer, no powder, no setting spray today, and actually this is all the makeup that I plan to wear today. The only thing I added was some concealer, and I went back in with the One Size concealer, and I didn't even set it. There is no powder going on this face today. I'm also using the new Beautyblender Bounce Cream Blush. This one is in the shade Cheeky Pink, and my lip color is Kaleidos Lip Cloud Paint. I think that's what they're called, in the shade Sienna. And this is how my skin is looking. So this has about, what, 9.5 more hours to go. So I will definitely be giving you guys my check-ins today on this day 2 wear test, seeing how these products actually, because we're kind of testing out all 3 of them, right? To see how these are going to wear without any helping products. Now, I didn't add concealer, like I didn't spot conceal in this area. All I have on is the skin tint, under eye concealer, and the blush, and of course mascara, brows, and lips, and that's it. This is how my skin is staying. So I'll be back in about 5 hours to give you guys the midday check-in. Hey guys, this is the day 2 5-hour check-in with the new Beautyblender Skin Tint. What do you guys think? I think I'm definitely more glowy, more dewy today because I don't have any powder on. But the foundation, the skin tint is not looking bad. Like it's not breaking up. It doesn't look cakey. And yesterday and today, I don't see it like accentuating any texture, settling into fine lines. Right here, I have a little smile line that foundation likes to settle into, but I don't think that this one has done it. I think everything looks pretty decent, pretty good. I'll be back in 5 hours to give you guys the final check-in of the day and to wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test with the new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint. Hey guys, this is the 10-hour check-in on day 2 of me wear testing the new Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint. And this is how my skin is looking. Look at the blush. This blush is still on. I highly recommend you guys check out this new Beautyblender Bounce Cream Blush. I believe that's what it's called. I think they have 4 or 5 different shades. I picked up the shade Cheeky Pink. That's what I have been wearing throughout this video. I love it. I definitely think I want to get the more peach shade because I think that this blush held up really well yesterday under my mask and today without any helping products like powder or setting spray or anything like that. As far as the skin tint goes, I really enjoyed wearing it. I enjoyed wear testing this. I think this is a really nice addition to the Beautyblender lineup. I definitely liked wearing this more than I love wearing the Beautyblender Bounce Foundation. So I would hands down pick this over that any day. I feel like because this is skin tint, it definitely feels super lightweight. But I didn't mind the coverage. It did say it was light to medium buildable coverage, and I think that is completely accurate. Now, today I didn't wear it with any primer or setting powder, and I preferred the way it looked yesterday versus today. For me and my normal to oily skin, I definitely think at least setting powder is going to help this prolong the wear. I feel like right now, because my oils have started to come through, I feel it's starting to look a bit makeup-y, like kind of right in here, like where I'm oily, my T-zone, and like right here around my nose, a little bit around my mouth and my chin. But obviously it didn't rub off today since I didn't really wear a mask today. I think I wore a mask very briefly and that was it. Nothing like how I wore yesterday at work. So I do like it. I think if you are normal to dry skin, full on dry skin, just full on normal skin, I definitely think this is going to be something you want to check out. If you're like me, normal to oily, because this did say it was good or intended for a combination skin type, I would just powder down your T-zone or powder down whatever areas you get the oiliest. And I think you're really going to enjoy this one. For 29 bucks, it comes in 20 different shades. I think it's a very fair price point when compared to other skin tints. You did see me in the swatch portion of this video compare it to 2 others in my stash. I have here the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I have the shade Light 23, which is slightly too dark for me at the moment, but this is a beautiful one. This is, I think if you are more like normal to oily or full on oily, I think this one might work better than this Beautyblender did. I just had such a good experience with this L'Oreal one, but it's kind of almost the same price as this Beautyblender one. This one retails for $19.99, although some of you have told me you've seen it on sale for like 15 or 16 bucks. So definitely get it on sale if you can, but this L'Oreal one is a nice one to check out in case you feel like this Beautyblender one might not be the best fit for you. And of course, I have to include Fenty Eavesdrop. I use shade 3 in this one. This is a really good one as well. Again, if you are normal to oily like myself, or even dry skin, I think you'd really appreciate the Fenty one. But then again, this Beautyblender one did work out well. So I think you have a nice option. You have some nice options here. You have 3 really nice skin tints that are going to both provide a good medium coverage, and they are both going to get you a good work day's wear. I got a good 10 hours out of it yesterday, and I wore the mask for what, 8 out of those 10 hours. So I was really happy with it. I look forward to wearing this again, but I will definitely be wearing it with some primer, setting powder, and setting spray in the future. And again, go check out this blush. Highly recommend checking out the new Beautyblender Cream Blush. I had such a good experience with it over these last 2 days. And guys, this concealer, the One Size Beauty concealer, did amazing today, even though I didn't set it. Highly recommend checking that one out. But let me know your thoughts, guys. What did you think about today's Beautyblender Bounce Skin Tint wear test? What did you think about the coverage? What do you think about how it looked? Sound off in the comments down below and let me know if this is something you are going to be checking out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.